後ろなんか見ずに走り続けてきたけど知らぬ間にあまり誘惑に流されていたんだ、パワーを絞り出せ裸のままの欲望で僕はちっぽけな青い果実でしょう、勇気をねじり出せ今の現実に満足したら届かないこの想い、今日からは今日からの明日からは明日からのまた新しいストーリー刻めばいいでしょう。 Can you please give some power to me? Don't stop cause I've been chasing around 風を抜き去って届かせるこの想い。
Hey guys, I'm Zero and welcome back to Zero Reviews. I'm trying to do a new segment here. Basically, top 10s. Top 10 what? Well, let's delve into Kamen Rider really quickly.
See, I love Kamen Rider, and it would be hard for me to review a series since it spans 50 episodes and needs expansive detailing. So I'll share my love of Kamen Rider quickly with this top 10. My top 10 favorite Kamen Rider designs from 2010 onwards, which include only 5 series: Double, O's, Forze, Wizard, and Gaim. The rules are simple: no more than 2 entries per franchise. This will ensure a balanced top 10. And the second rule is the characters do not count as designs. Main Kamen Riders usually have multiple form changes, so to make it easy on myself, I'm only choosing one form from them that I like the most. Pretty simple, so let's begin.
Torisugari no Kamen Rider だ。覚えておけ。変身。仮面ライダー。
Kamen Rider Forze Cosmic States. I'm only putting this guy on here because of the fact that I have to use 2 Forze forms, or Forze-esque related designs, and Forze isn't really my favorite in terms of forms or designs, so this is probably my least favorite one out of all of them. There's not too much wrong with the form, it's just, well, where to begin? Forze Cosmic States is an interesting one. I like the color scheme and everything else. It's just his chest piece that is kind of distracting. I mean, they tried that with Decade, and that came out with mixed results. And then there's Gokai Silver, who's, well, let me put it this way. Cards, faces, Astro Switch numbers, they all look silly to me. Other than that, the rest of the suit is solid, and it holds up pretty well in fights, I believe. Forze Cosmic States. Better than Clusterfuck States.
Kamen
Kamen Rider Birth. Alright, Birth is a really big step up from Cosmic States in my opinion, though not as much as you'd expect. Being 9 on the list, I have my reasons for not including him higher. He's really basic, but don't get me wrong, that's where his appeal comes in. He's supposed to be that way, he's supposed to be mass-produced, but at the same time comes out more unique than a Ryo Trooper. Overall, Birth is a solid set of armor. Kamen Rider Baron Mango Arms. As much as I love Kamen Rider Bravo, he cannot compare to the beauty that is Kamen Rider Baron Mango Arms. Seriously, even though it's only been in one episode, it's one of my favorite rider designs in Gaim. If they gave him a mango sword or something, I'd prefer it to be his normal form. It just works so well with his already red armor, and the orange-yellow pieces don't even look out of place. The helmet looks even better, having downward horns akin to Viking helmets. It is one of the only heavy armors in Gaim that doesn't flail around every time Baron moves, like Pine Arms does with Gaim. Overall, a fine addition to Gaim's roster of armors.
Kamen Rider だ。
エターナル
変身。
エターナル
Kamen Rider Eternal.
Kamen Rider Eternal is a pretty cool badass antagonist. His design is simple, white with the blue flames, the antithesis of Joker, whose design is black with dark purple. So he's technically a White Knight based villain, and I love White Knight based villains. His flame decals are nice, and his eyes are even shaped in an infinity symbol, which is pretty cool. His bandoliers also help clash with his white and give you something to look at after he takes off his magnificent cape, which is another cool thing about him. Overall, Kamen Rider Eternal is a pretty awesome antagonist with an awesome design. Starting off the wizard entries, we have Kamen Rider Beast. Now, Beast is pretty simple, and his gold and black match perfectly. Plus, his asymmetrical design is what seals the deal for me. The line helmet is also pretty cool, and he has a very nice bestial look compared to Wizard, who is more clean and cut. Overall, Kamen Rider Beast is a great looking rider design, and just make sure you don't get eaten by him. Rounding out the top 5 is Kamen Rider Zangetsu from Kamen Rider Gaim. Now this guy knows how to make an entrance. He's pretty calm and collected too, but that's the guy, not the suit. Now this is one of the few suits in Gaim where I can't tell that it's based off a fruit right away. In this case, melon. He really looks nice, and the white and green complement each other very nicely. His armor doesn't look that silly either, giving a nice menacing approach to him. Overall, even though we don't see much of this armor in action, it's probably still my favorite version of him, and it'll probably still be my favorite Gaim armor of all time.
Meteo, ready?
Kamen Rider Meteor. Remember when I said I liked asymmetry with Kamen Rider Beast? Well, I love it here with the Meteor. Out of all the Forze designs, he's my favorite, especially over his upgrade form, which I don't really like. The star chart design for his black bodysuit, the clear blue, and the glowing purple eyes, even the silver on him. This guy's got it made, and has a funky tune to boot when he pensions. Kamen Rider Meteor, a disco in space.
認めない私の進化がこんなところで終わりだなんてそれがお前の限界だ仮面ライダー
Out of all the O's forms, if there is one I find aesthetically pleasing and fun to look at and watch fight, it's Tajador. The one big yes that helps me with the suit along is the emblem, not being the usual emblem which is just the three animals separate even though it's sometimes a complete combo. Nope. This one has a giant image and it works. The crimson red armor and the visor over the red compound eyes also look really nice. Especially his wing, and the Taja spinner, while not looking like much, helps give the form a weapon that fits. If I had to only give one complaint, then like most combos, the back is really plain. Other than that, I love the suit. It really screams final form more than Puto Tierra does in Super Tato Ba. Kamen Rider Skull. Oh boy, here we go. This guy and the suit that got me into Kamen Rider in the first place. While I didn't like the plain back of Tajador, it was trying to go for a majestic feel, and the back doesn't really help that. Kamen Rider Skull, however, is supposed to be simple as the original first two Kamen Riders. The suit design of Doubles really works for me. It's essentially double, but it's jet black. Has silver streaks and has a skeleton motif on the chest. The skull helmet with the crack, though, is also a great helmet, reminding people of Shotaro Ishinomori's original idea, Skullman. Top it off with a classy white fedora and a white scarf that seals the deal in with me, and you got one of my favorite rider designs of all time. Overall, it's a simplicity and execution that lets me put this guy at number 2. Though, if I praise this guy, who's number 1? Through process of elimination, you might have guessed I put a wizard outfit at number 1. But which one? One of the wizard's many forms? Maybe the mages, or Beast Hyper. How about Infinity Dragon?
Isn't that cute? But it's wrong! Henshin.
It's the White Wizard. Even though he's not technically called a Kamen Rider, he's a frickin' Kamen Rider. The suit pulls off that mysterious mentor role very nicely, and is good in talking and standing around scenes. But what about in action? When I first saw him with the robes, I thought it wouldn't be good in action. But oh boy, was I wrong. The suit moves very nicely and works very well in fight scenes. The white and gold really complement each other, and the roughness of the helmet's jam is a nice touch. The suit pulls off a wise old sage, but a powerful combatant that you don't want to mess with at the same time. And that's why I'm going to put this guy on my number 1 spot.
Well, I hope you all enjoyed this countdown. I hope to do many more in the future. And this will be it for Zero Reviews in the meantime, unless I have time to make another video. Anyway, I'm Zero, this is Zero Reviews, and see you guys next time.
自然に凍てつく心臓を握りしめた手はギラギラ汗ばんで